Okay. Loading screen simulator is started. Hello, Marcus Young, Sonic325, John Guidry. Good morning, Oscar Martinez as well. Decided to use the loading screen music almost as if it is a intro screen to my stream, when in reality it's just waiting. For me, it's noon. It's noon! It is 10 a.m. for me. For it is I, Ukris, who builds parking lots. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I have work today, so I'm streaming a little bit early. We have to get as much as done, and then I have to go to work for about 4 hours. Sorry to hear your coworkers are too lazy to help you out. It's not that they're too lazy. We're in the middle of this massive transition phase, and because of that, it is a little bit hard for them to find time. So I was on vacation 2 weeks ago, and I mean, they did the important things that needed to be done, but there was a lot of other things and tasks that had to be done too, but those are less important than making sure the new systems that we're implementing are going to be working. Yes, we are going to be doing some Alpine Odyssey. Yeah, I work on Sunday. I was going to work yesterday, but I decided to oversleep. So what you building today, Uthers? Tidying up on the parking lot? Don't know. We'll find out what we're working on. We might be working on the interior still of the Tri-Storm. We could be working on basically kind of anything that you guys want to kind of fiddle around with. We're going to work on the Aztec restaurant. That'll be for this week's episode. Pause that. Scroll down. Greetings from India. Well, you guys chilling out. Welcome to the road of your life, folks. And Alpine Odyssey, all that good stuff. Taking forever to load, please. This is nothing. You should have seen me do another part count when I wasn't streaming. By the way, for those who don't know, our part count has broken to 100,000 pieces. We are now up to 201,000 total parts in the total park. That's the final kind of count currently. So, God has arrived. He has returned. So I don't see silver right here. Sorry. Aztec train station for my vote. We're not actually building a train station in the Aztec area, so that wouldn't be possible. My computer, that's the time to load an empty lot. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, we'll just ride the wooden coaster real quick. Always enjoy riding this thing. Okay, we're gonna overpower. Maybe. I think we might do some path work and some little areas in the Aztec area. The overpower ride and the restaurant are technically episodes in themselves to do. Maybe the Aztec temple entrance area, the stairs, maybe. There's just so much to do in Planet Coaster that it's a little overwhelming at times. Oh, it broke down. Oh, hi, train. It's rare for that thing to break down. A giant donut. what time we go to work. In Western time, so it's minus 3 hours. So this we'll stream for 3 hours, and then I'll go to work. So just add 3 hours from your current time, and that's when we'll go. I'm probably in the stream. I'm thinking I need to finish this archway, do some stuff through here, finish this side of the building a little bit, put in some plants and other things to see what we can do. So I think that's what we'll start working on today. Greetings from Holland. Looks really nice. Well, thank you. For those of you who have not seen Alpine Odyssey, I'll just zoom out real quick. There you go. This is currently our massive theme park that we've been working on for a while. And if you weren't here for the last stream, we built this banner through the sky. And we finished our biplane. And it's cool because you can get the shadow. Didn't I line up the shadow, or is it different now? Bop, 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 bop. Oh no, the shadow is technically over here for the plane. Yeah. How do you get your inspiration back if you get mind block? It's tough. Everyone has kind of their own solution for that. No, the Planet Coaster breakdowns don't work similar to Coaster Tycoon, sadly. If there's a breakdown, essentially, they just can't launch, and the ride stops for a bit. I think there's a code to make that breakdown. I would prefer. I'm fine with it breaking down. Doesn't bother me. We have mechanics. They fix it up real nice. We basically, the way rides and things get named currently in the system is that it's kind of a community thing. Also, I kind of need people to, like, if someone wants a specific thing for themselves named after them, I'm fine with that. But what I would suggest doing is submitting some sort of logo for it, just so there's something there. So if anyone has a ride name that they specifically want, go ahead and you can email me a logo for it, and I can see about naming it such a thing. I mean, that's how we got the logo for Alpine Odyssey in here. What are you planning to build today? We are planning to do stuff. I don't know what I'm building today. What I have for breakfast? I didn't eat anything yet. I don't usually eat breakfast. I usually just eat a big lunch. I try not to eat dinner. Has that always been off like that? I think so. Okay, that's fine. Gate did sound. What gate? Gate to what? Gate to, like, the backstage area? Is that what someone was saying? Here, you know what? Let's lay out some paths. Angle of snap. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Maybe doing some foliage around the restaurant area. Tilt the ground up a little, mini fountain, etc. Could do such a thing. See, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out some paths, I think, for the backstage area a little bit for later. Like that'll be a path into the backstage area. I need to... I just saw it. Okay, that's about, I think, as straight as that's gonna be going. So, 1, 2, build a mechanical bull. I don't know what's your thing with mechanical bulls lately, Michael, but there we go. So that road will go out from there. We'll have some like security fences going out this way, so we can, in theory, just kind of copy this over. There we go. So something like that. Michael, don't encourage people to spam. I'll just time you out for doing so. Actually, we're gonna space this out to here, I think. Because... we're gonna put a little building here. Spam at your own risk? Yes. Spam at your own risk. Because there's things I need to build out by the ticket area that I have yet, and I didn't know could be options. So after watching Koala Beach, you know, Pinewood Hills from Geekism and other people where they're building like stroller lockers and rentals, plus yeah, lockers, strollers, and other little miscellaneous things that you might find at the entrance of parks that I don't have. We're gonna put out here by the bus station and stuff. Yes, I have moderators. It's not huh yeah, it's hey yeah. At least that's where what we say in my region of the US. I bribed him. Yes, you did bribe me. No, not that. Well, make up your mind. Why am I using the smallest one when I could be working on with the larger version of this? Let's see. Column. You know, I'm feeling like less and less people show up for Planet Coaster. It's really weird. The stream used to be 100-some people, but now look at it. My, how far we have fallen. Hey Ben Wright, how are you? Yeah, bribery works. 100%. Been to a theme park recently and there were lockers everywhere in the park. Okay. I think it's because it's streaming earlier, maybe. Yeah, I had like 10 people yesterday. But, you know, no one watches my other series. It's fine. I mean, we could put lockers, like for example, this little shed. Like currently there's only a little med thing in here, but I could open it up and put lockers. I could open this up and put stuff inside of it if I really wanted to. Like there's still buildings that don't have interiors. Build a giant mac and cheese bowl. I don't know why you are suggesting such random things, but relax. Where else could I put lockers? Technically, I could put them in the train station, to be honest. Aztec mac and cheese as a restaurant. Our restaurant is going to be a tiki chiki, so that's what this is going to end up being. Once we kind of figure that out. The time conversion between BST and our funny American time is odd, so I can't watch about 40% of the streams. Oh, that's a shame, Matthew. But hey, at least it's above 50%. I was taking care of small children yesterday, so I couldn't watch. No, you're fine. It's fine. It does not bother me, except for when it bothers me. And in which case, I'm sad. There we go. Just continue that out there. Alright, and I guess we can just copy this over, right? Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, get the kids to watch the stream. I mean, Kitty Claw was watching us, what, Friday with her husband? Basically having a Uther's date night stream. It was pretty funny. Why wouldn't I take your idea seriously? It makes sense, to be honest, having a little campsite. What we're gonna do is this, and we're gonna split this selection, and then we're just gonna move this inwards to shorten that. There we go. Right here, split that. Build some pigs and cows with the sheep in the sheep farm. Then it'll just make it look too much like a petting zoo area. I think that would never be accessible. Biplane maintenance hangar. That could be an idea. Have a little runway strip. I mean, we have room. So if you take a look, the European section only goes, and we have all of this room over here to put like a runway or something in the backstage area. Are we backstaging today? I'm laying out some backstage stuff just so that I don't build in this area and I kind of know how much there is going to be built back here. For the future. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of backstage space. Restaurants and shops outside the park near the entrance, Disney style. There might be one. So we do want to eventually make a hotel of some kind, and if we do that, then we can add a restaurant attached to it. I think that would be fine, right? Last time I tried shops, didn't work outside the park entrance. Don't know if they updated that. Well, actually, our park entrance is actually going to be changing. So currently our park entrance, right, is these buildings. However, in theory, to get our metro to work, so we have our metro down here. That is right now just a pathway, but eventually we'll have a train and things taking passengers back to here. For that to actually function, it needs to be within the ticketing system. So technically, our park entrance will be here at the very beginning of the park. And then people will start lining up for the metro. So, in theory, all of this, 100% of it, will be before the ticket booth, or after it. So in theory, anyone could walk around anywhere if they wanted to. I don't want them to, hence why we don't put any shops and things in the parking lot. But, yeah. What's my favorite part of this park? That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. To be honest, I think it's just this whole area. With the waterfall, the coaster, the train station, the nature elements going through it. Oh, that will force people to walk outside the park and around the park? Not really. So you can see this road is actually not connected. So for them to actually access this part of the road, they have to go all the way over there and then come back. And they wouldn't do that. So basically they would take a metro station, which is the only section they could really walk through from the entrance. And then they had to take a train all the way over here, underground. And then it drops them off here. And so they're at the park. So there's no reason for them to go this way. My favorite part is the train depot yard and the parking lot, of course. That's so funny. Like it's funny how Alpine Odyssey is known for almost not its park and more for the non-functional elements. Thank you, Matthew. The metro could extend to the hotel. It could. All right. Is there currently a metro in the park? There will be. It's a minor detail, and so for me, it's not going to be built just yet. It will transform the metro station into a bottleneck, yes, but there will be 2 trains constantly running that's fully loaded. After a while, once the initial rush of it opening, it will become a non-issue. Have some gnats. Gnat cat, gnat cat, gnat cat, gnat cat. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, laying out some fences. So I think this, I'll just do some forest and stuff. Try and get that transition out a little bit. We're going to do a hotel, and where's it going to be? We're going to do a hotel, I think. It's either going to be in this plot here, or we could do a hotel back here by the parking lot. Could also technically do it here as well. The queue looks like a dragon for what, this one? It's supposed to be a serpent, but serpents and dragons are similar. Staff only paths would make sense. Yep. If only we could do that in Planet Coaster and like assign that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh. Guess we will get this fence to go this way. Trying to decide where the entrance is going to be to access this part of the park. Because currently we have an access point over here. That's a staff only. We need another section of that. How long do your gift shops take in real time. So each episode of Alpine Odyssey is between 3 to 6 hours of building. It depends on how well I'm doing in terms of progress. Any plans for imperfections, bent lamps and things? No. I'll tell you why. Because Alpine Odyssey has never been opened. So we might be on year 130, and we have opened it before, but to me, Alpine Odyssey is a new park. It's just set kind of back a little ways. So, no plans to have any rundown areas like that. They are cool though. I do like them. I know Pinewood Hills is doing that a little bit. So is Land of Make Be Cleve from Cleve TV on Twitch. He's doing something similar to that as well. When is the next episode of Planet Curse going to be coming out? Next episode's usually Tuesday, Wednesday, something around there. I'm gonna copy that. And I guess we'll just copy this. What part of this is actual wall? It's not that. I think it's the lower part, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do is copy that, get rid of this. Can't imagine all the money it would cost to develop a park for that many years. Oh, this railing is a grid item, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Yep, it is. Little generations, all dedicated to this one park, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of ignoring the year counter, because in my mind, Alpine Odyssey is technically closed this whole time. I'm using it more as a thing for my track of time in terms of how many hours I worked on the park. But then again, I do pause the time a lot, so it's not super accurate. Oh wow, look at that gizmo tool. What are we doing? I'm trying to angle the fence upwards because there's an incline here. All the staff would have died, yeah. Ooh, the park is run by vampires. How very Briarwood of you. Critical Role reference, anyone? Rip contractor. Yes, please everyone press F to pay respects to contractors. Okay, will you upload the stream on your channel as a speed build? No. Streams get uploaded in its entirety. Thank you for your F for respect, people. It means a lot. Alright, so we'll get a path out here. Looks like it's gonna have to be a 5-meter. Something like that. Kreka has ruined it. You will now be banned. Do I play any consoles? If I had to choose a console, it would be a PlayStation. I've never liked Xbox. I think it's been a pretty bad console. At least for me. I've never liked the controller. So for example, if I play a game on my computer that requires a controller to be functional, then I plug in my PlayStation 4 controller that I bought. Like for example, to play Cuphead, I would use a PlayStation 4 controller to do that. Okay. You know, just for continuity's sake, we will use this here. You have a PS4 as well? Good. Xbox was great, Xbox 360 was garbage, and Xbox One is trash. I don't know. I think the only good thing about an Xbox was Halo, and I didn't even like Halo, so. What's my thoughts on Cuphead? It's great. It's a really amazing game. I don't think it's as hard as people say it is. Mainly, okay, so it's hard. Alright. But it's not hard because the mechanics are difficult. It's hard simply... It's like pattern memorization. So it's hard for different reasons than actual... like difficulty of gameplay, in my opinion. But it's a type of hard. Do I like Minecraft or do I hate it? I like Minecraft. I had to play modded Minecraft for me to actually enjoy the game at this point. It's challenging but absolutely fair. Yes, true. That is 100% correct about Cuphead. And to me, challenging and fair is not hard. To me, hard is almost unfair things about it. Like, if things are unfair, to me, that makes it hard. And so to me, Cuphead is fair, so therefore, it's not really hard. Someone is getting arrested behind your house. Oh my. You better go out there and put it to, and upload that to, what? Some sort of site. Get millions of views from that. Capture the wrongness of everything. I went to your channels and you don't have any Planet Coaster vids? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's Contra style hard. Yeah. Pass. Okay, so we got that. What if we rated a stream? We can rate a stream maybe at the end, if people want to. I'm not gonna send everyone to somewhere. Just curious how it varies from Contra, like mechanics to bullet hell. Alright, let's see if I can't get that to straighten out. And can I delete that? I can. That's good. Alright, now how to fill this in is going to be the question. Select grid. So we'll do something like that, and then Making plazas in this game is way too difficult than it's worth. Feel disappointed by Cuphead because of how many people are just raving over the art style. Art alone doesn't make a good game. No, you're absolutely correct. However, I think the mechanics are solid enough to where it's a good game, and then the art style makes it charming. So I think that's why people rave over the art style. How did I do the other parking lots? Anyone remember? It's been so long. It's been 6 months. Did I do this and select the grid, and then, yeah, I think this is what I did. I think I started with the actual squares, and I kind of pixeled it in like this. It was solid, but I don't think the art carried the game enough to make a Game of the Year candidate. Nah, I can agree. Art doesn't make a Game of the Year material. I mean, Cuphead I think is a fun game. Does it have replayability value? For me, no. How have you eliminated the road so fast? What do you mean eliminated? Video game can be art, in a sense. There we go. I think that is a fine transition for that. Delete. So, for example, if I put so many paths like this for, we'll just make this weird looking thing over here. To delete this quickly, you just hold the delete key on your keyboard, and you get this little white cursor, and then you just hold left click, and then you can go over the paths to delete. On a similar note, are there any games you've given 10 out of 10? Chat or Uthris? 10 out of 10 for a game for me. I don't know if such a thing exists. Warcraft 3, I think is a good 10 out of 10 example. Good art can't save a bad game, but it can make a good game great. Yes. And so yeah, Warcraft 3 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I have so many fond memories of playing that thing. Hello, Ed. Ed, you missed Medieval Engineers yesterday. Blizzard can do no wrong except when they severely fuck up. Well, Blizzard, I don't think have done anything right since Cataclysm since Burning Crusade and World of Warcraft. In terms of the Warcraft series, like Hearthstone's okay, I guess, if you like card games. You were at work yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry about that. We made a giant wagon caravan and died while lumberjacking a forest. They did okay with Overwatch, I guess. I mean, the characters are really cool. I would have been more interested in seeing what the MMO game they had planned, to be honest. GTO is an awesome game. It hates me and I love it. To what time am I gonna stream? I stream usually for about 3 hours, 3.5, 4, maybe sometimes. Ooh, I'm losing upload rate. Let's see. Stream may crash for a second. If it does, refresh. Okay. I can't do a 24-hour stream. I am going to work today, so. What can we do to save this shape a little bit? No clue. Working on Sundays, yeah. Alright, let's walk this so it stays angled the whole way. It's always cool to do. Please drop a save. What, save the game? We have saved Alpine Odyssey. Yay! Good old path tool, yeah. We'll have that as an eventual parking lot. So you guys can see how big this first backstage area is going to be. It's going to be quite large. There's going to be a lot of staff parking. There's going to be some freight, kind of cargo drop-off points and things in this area. There'll be an access road going this way, farther along. How many hours on average sleep do you get? 5. If that. Well, you know. I hope it's shaping up nicely. I've had so much practice laying out parking grids. 7, you're a good sleeper? Oh. Okay, so we have a low parking spots down there. I can't grid this spot out until we have this all laid out. You can make a scenario element deposit for the backstage. A scenario element deposit for the backstage. So you're saying I could save Alpine Odyssey, release it as a scenario, and have everyone else design the backstage? Could be possible. Is there going to be staff complex, offices, and stuff? Kind of. We have plenty of backstage area space for that stuff. So So like for example, if we zoom out, there's gonna be backstage like little nooks. Like right here, we're gonna have one back here, 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 probably here. So you know, there's gonna be room eventually for a whole bunch of stuff like that. I'm just roughing in the backstage right now. I'm not actually gonna be building any structures back there currently. I'm just marking it out for my sake. Are you touching Aztec area on this stream? Maybe a little bit. We also might continue work along our road and parking lot. Is there going to be another tunnel system for staff? For example, when the staff update thing comes out, is the staff room going to be in the backstage area? Yes. They will be in the backstage area, and the only way to access backstage areas are going through elements like this. So we have a staff-only door, you know? In theory, they'll be able to just walk through here to go into a staff area. They could also walk through this path, which will be a staff-only pathway. What else? What else? What else? We might be able to carve one through the train depot if necessary. Thoughts for next area theme? The next area theme is going to be antiquity, so ancient Greek, Roman kind of stuff. Your parking lot, etc. is like 40% of your park. Make the rest stand out a lot. Oh, it's actually only not even 30% of my park. Unless you're including this, I guess, is what you're saying. But the park itself is going to be all the way up to this corner. So this whole chunk is going to be theme park. It looks amazing. Well, thank you. We're not calling it a classic area. I call it antiquity. Because to me, classical is its own thing. It's a little bit separate from there. You like the Greek Roman stuff? Yeah, I think so. See, the park is so detailed without parking lots, which are very detailed themselves anyway. It would take forever to build the whole park, yeah. Basically. Is that a parking garage? Yeah. You have a full parking lot back here with bus stations, depots. We made a fleet of vehicles and things like this. We have parking garages. They have elevators. They have ramps. They all have parking spots and lighting and things. They're all color coded. Handicap parking. Morning, Papa Pom. We have a bus depot. Are we going to try and merge the border of the park into the scenery or do a hard, solid transition like a fence? So you're talking about this fence or this border? So there's two borders. So we have a hard fence going along the border of the park, separating that from the highway. We'll put some nature and stuff around it as well, just to kind of blend it outwards. This fence, there's not much we can do considering we can't build outside the park limits, sadly. So this is going to be a hard border. But anywhere that doesn't have, as long as something's within the park limits, we will transition things around. Is generally what I plan on doing. Uther spills a wall, yeah. How's it going, Mr. Bear in a suit? Mods arriving. Yes. Here, have some gnats. Someone asked what other themes we're going to be doing. We're going to finish up the Aztec theme, and then from that point, we will spend many episodes working on the backstage areas, getting them done, because I want to stop working on the theme park for a little bit. And then from there, we'll have the Antiquity Greco-Roman area, which is going right here. We are then going to transition into the water park, which is over here. We have something over here that I don't know what theme. And then the theme over here is the Asian theme. All good till tomorrow? Oh, I'm sorry. Your vacation is coming to an end, but that's okay. Let's see. We should build a coming soon antiquity area sign. I mean, I might as well just build the area. We'll see. And eventually I need to find a use for my sundial. Greco-Roman is a good area name. I think so. Here, let's okay, so we can do a couple things at this point. So we roughed this area out. That's all I wanted to do there. I just wanted to make sure this fence line was kind of done. We can do a couple things. Either I can fill in this area here in the European section. So this is technically done. We can work on the interior Tri-Storm. Or we can work around the parking lot some more and finish up some detailing along the roads and get these transitions completely finished. So you can see this is the stuff we've been doing around the roads recently. Just little shrubs, grasses, transitioning out from the roadways. I mean, we finished this little tunnel entrance. So those are your three choices. What would you like to see? I'm not going to be working on the overpower. Flush out European area, finishing up the parking lot, I'd say. Can you do exterior of the Aztec pyramid? That would take too long. What's that surrounding the lake? It's just rocks and overgrown stuff. It's not done. Finish the European. I don't think Aztec was listed there. It was that, or interior. All three simultaneously on different monitors. Sadly, I only have 2 monitors, so there we go. Kind of ruins that. Long time, no join live stream. Well, welcome to the live stream. Hospital. Build a hospital, Uthris. Alright, let's, tell you what, we'll do 2 things. So, I'm going to finish up this area. It's really quick to do something like that. We're going to do something similar over here. So, we're going to do some trim work, and we're going to try and cover up some of this ugly fence a little. We're going to build some retaining elements on this, and we're going to try and square this up so it looks a little bit nicer. A little bit more nice. Is it more nice or nicer? I think more nice. And we'll go from there. So I need this, and we need to split from building. It'd be cool if you can make a tunnel open in other places of the park. Possible. Swimming pool area. We will have a water park. Just not yet. That's going to be a little while. Okay, so that'll square that up. And then we can have just some gardens and things through here. I like the nooks and crannies. Yep, it's all about getting everything fully fleshed in my opinion. It's time consuming, but when people actually download your park and take a look at it, it's definitely worth it. Alright, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to move both of these at the same time until it takes that spot. Like that. It's not poking through. Nope. Good. Last live stream, Frontier said they had no plans for a water park DLC, but the way Bo said it, they have something in mind. Yeah, probably. Look, how can they not do a water park DLC at this point? But I'll build one whether there's a DLC for it or not. Very similar to how Quality Beach did it, but hopefully different enough to where they don't get mad that I kind of copied their thing. Let's see, I'll do that. You suck at interiors. Interiors are hard, and they're very time consuming, so if it's not going well, it can be very discouraging. So we'll come out here, and this will be like the end of the proper flower bed, and everything else will be more natural. my style will come through when I do it? I think so. I don't know if I have a style besides maybe very heavy looking buildings. While Rudy has very much an airy type of style. I think you get that from Sylv, because when they were working on their collaboration. You know, a lot of support columns, open spaces and things. While mine's very thick foundations and heavy walls and not very many open areas. I love a crossover DLC with their future dinosaur games. Coaster's gonna go through natural dino habitats. Would be so cool. Interiors are mostly a pain because all the objects being used to make shingles and walls interact with the interiors. Yeah, yeah, it is a pain. That's why we do that kind of two wall technique. So we build our interior wall separate. So if we come over here, you can see there's a gap from the walls to leave room for things to poke through. It's really the only way to do it. You're leaving now. See you later. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's do that. This will remain naturalistic. Actually, we will do a little bit of a half raised section there. I think that would be okay. So we're gonna come out half a grid as we get police sirens coming out. Great. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to hear when I'm streaming. 10 out of 10 city life. By the way, I'm sorry, I had to leave my window open. My apartment, they turned off the heat because it's the fall, or the cooling, air conditioning, and it's really hot in this apartment. So, I can call the FBI during the stream. I do live pretty close to them. People were dying in the park. Just pretend I'm playing City Skylines. Window. Let's get some window boxes because they're pretty good little planter fillers. Actually, nah, it's not big enough. Let's swat Uthris. Oh yeah, totally swat Uthris. You don't know where I live. It'd be impossible. Docs Uthris, good luck. There's literally nothing of me on the internet. Besides maybe a picture. And even if you could, I wouldn't care. Do what you want. Speaking of sirens, ambulances, and security vehicles would be a nice addition to the vehicle set. We do have a security kind of golf cart for security guards, but a proper like security car or truck would be cool. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm not really from New York or Boston, so that's not really my thing. Parblart. Golf cart. Yeah, I mean, like, it's over here. We have a few parked. Little security carts. I think we only have one security guy. Let's look at park management real quick. Staff. All staff. Bop, 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 bop. So, security. No, we have two. Have I used the spooky DLC? Nope, I don't have it. I didn't buy it. Will you have animatronic shows like in your Renaissance Park? I don't know. You might have that. We might not have that. It's kind of up in the air right now. In terms of what we might have. Turn off that. There we go. Cover up that ugly angled fence as much as possible. I went to your Renaissance Park yesterday. That was awesome. Oh yeah? Thank you. I know one of the, I think Roller Coaster people did a really good kind of cinematic looking around that park. I loved it. But yes, there aren't any. I don't think that fit the park. Anniversary time go well? It went okay. Went to dinner. Or I guess it was a kind of early dinner yesterday. Thank you for asking. A little weird to think we've been dating for 6 years. Hey Diesel Train, how are you? They do have some animatronics around the park, like in the bar and stuff. Like we come over here to the Irish pub. This is where Papa Palm hangs out when he's moderating, I think. You have a few kind of around. When am I gonna pop the question? I plead the fifth. Yeah. If only there was room to add a pool table or something. Must keep it a surprise. I plan to eventually. Just don't know when. Pool table would be great as a new scenery item. There's a lot of things that would be great as a scenery item. That's why we're kind of making the kitchen stuff now in the other series. For little details. Which we had small interest points, yeah. Put a blue sheep here. Are those binoculars or drinking fountains? You talking about these? We might have one in the Aztec area as well. One blue sheep for everything. Pretty much. The blue sheep gets around, you know. Okay, what, I guess we can just do a green shrub, and then we can do low grass, just so we have some height variation through here. No sense going crazy with the shrubs, right? Sometimes just a little bit clean can look nice. Let's do some terrain coloring. Get some, oh wait, that's too large. Hold on. Get some dirt color in there. Maybe a touch of straw, touch of rock, and then touch of grass over it all there. Perfect. That's a good texture. I'm gonna add this to maybe hide that little grass strip, but actually no, that's a lame way to do it. We will just simply do this. What about the sheep with different color and everything? The blue sheep has kind of a special meaning to me that I'm not gonna explain. My phone's a buzzing. Welcome to Blue Sheep Park. What will you do today? Papa Bomb and your puns. Pretty good. After asking me questions. Let's see. Let's check. Shoot, what's it called? Here we go. Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. Raptor Senpai has a question for me. There we go. Thank you for visiting. We hope you come back. Dan the moderator is funnier than me. Be gone! No, Papa Palm is life. There we go. It's kind of nice to have this corner finally kind of finished. Am I right? I think I'm right. Question is, can I get this wall to go over here? No. Okay, so we'll just have to break that away and then slide it over to cover up the grass. There we go. What if the cargo areas pick up? It was just full of blue sheeps. Yeah. It could be. Blue sheep delivery service. Yeah, we could make a livestock trailer and have them just dump off a whole bunch of sheep like it's a big dump truck. Just like, here's some blue sheeps. Put that in there. Get this, and then maybe some little flowers. Some branches could look nice. Don't really have that anywhere yet. Just poking up flowers. I'm gonna start doing that, I think. I'll just make this part look really overgrown. Here we go. You need them to graze the wheat. Yes. Blue sheep could be driving the biplane. For some reason, you guys have really latched onto these blue sheeps. Bronson, that is the question that I have every day to myself. I really want to play Planet Coaster, but I don't know what to make. Alright, so that is good to go. How's the lighting around here? Could you do a decorative light pole in the corner? Oh my goodness, Pom. So lighting is something not very done. The most lighting that we have is in the parking lot, as you can see. And I'm holding off on lighting due to, I want to keep the latency down in FPS as high as possible for as long as possible, and lighting does not assist with that. So sadly, I'll pass on that light pole for a second. Just remind me when we're doing lighting, kind of officially. But let me tell you, this parking lot looks amazing at night. Alright, Pete. Imagine paying the bills? Yeah, no. Okay. So we finished that corner. So that corner is done for now until we start doing backstage stuff. What would you guys like to build next now? Maybe decrease the music volume? Really? Why? Does anyone else think the music is too loud? Sonic says nope. Kitty Claw says we should work on the parking lot. So yeah, the choices now is continue work on the parking lot, or we can continue work on the interior for the TriStorm. There we go. Turn it down a little bit, so it should just be a little less sharp. So yeah, we can continue this interior work in here. I'm not going to finish the temple right now. I have no will to work on Aztec stuff in this very moment. It is my least favorite thing to work on right now. TriStorm. We're going to see the Aztec Pyramid finished. It's not going to be finished for a while. Interior, interior, interior. Okay, looks like interior is probably going to get it. Unless we somehow make better volume balance. Thank you. Nah. Nope. Kitty Claw's husband says parking lot, but it looks like you guys... It looks like most people want the interior, so we'll do this for now. Yes, try not to over-spam emotes unless it's a whole bunch of gnats, in which case you can spam that. There we go. We lost that Kitty Claw. Aw, I'm sorry, guys. But hey, you know, the parking lot still needs done, so eventually we'll go back to it. Alright. So let's work on some of this interior. I'm gonna have to raise this roof. Hashtag raise the roof, guys. Up here. Because this was always too short. It was a valiant effort, but see, the motion has failed. Alright, so it needs to be about this height. So we'll come over here. And up, 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 up. To about there. Okay, that looks good. So this side was gonna be like a library. And we don't have the the bookshelf from the DLC, because I don't have the DLC, so it makes it a little difficult, but I'm okay with that. We'll just have to build our own custom shelves. Not like I haven't done that before. Where do sheep live? In my stomach, because I eat sheep. I want a gyro now. Just really buy the DLC? Nope. This park is no DLC required. Star-Lord, stop spamming just emotes randomly. Let's see, is the first part I've actually wanted... Is that the first part? Yeah, it's I mean, there's a few good things from the DLC, so if you go to the scenery tab. Like, I like the lights. Like, this spooky lamppost is really nice. I don't know why it's not in the base game. It's a very iconic theme park item. You didn't have to time them out. But it's fine. You know, all these lights and lanterns and things, they're nice. Some of the other stuff. There's a name for blue and fields, or plain for text build, Periwinkle Plains. How much have you missed? Not a crazy amount. We finished this area. We laid out some parking spots out here for the backstage area eventually. The power of friendship. Books are awesome. Yeah, the bookshelves are really nice, but we're not gonna have that. Let's... Where am I? Oh my god. There's so many places to look at in Alpine Odyssey. Okay, so this. Let's build some bookshelves. It's looking good. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I guess this would be good for the corners. Very sturdy. So fill in that corner there. How far out does that one go? To about there. That makes sense. They are adding picnic benches. It's about dang time. Really? I would like more things like that. Bet this pokes through the front. Oh, it does. Darn it. Okay, if that's the case, then we will have to use this for the actual shelves. I'm team drinking fountains and binoculars next. That would be neat. Really, I'm looking forward to like some sort of cafeteria pack. That's why we're kind of doing that right now on Planet Coaster in our build series. I really think we need something like that, so we can build proper food courts. let's do some molding at the top. Really bump this out. What do I think of Frontier's new Jurassic Park game? It looks okay. More carnival stuff. I'm all for little things that guests can interact with, whether that's little rides, arcade machines, water fountains, anything like that. I think needs to be in the game as soon as possible, because it adds a it adds something for your guests to interact with rather than just rides and vendors. Because right now, I think it's annoying to watch every person in the park basically go, okay, I'm hungry. What's the closest vendor? And they just beeline straight to it. I want people to actually more dynamically move around, interact with things. Right now, it doesn't feel like that. Everyone just heads straight towards something. They don't stop. They don't look around. Oh, all right, over here. Guests can take performance as is. Yes, they can. Maybe in today's stream we'll open it up and see how many people come into the park nowadays. I haven't turned off the limit in so long. Alright, what time is it? It's 11:30. Oh, I don't want to go to work. Guys, can you do my work for me? I'll give you a whole bunch of timesheets to fill in for employees that don't know how to fill in their timesheets correctly. You have your own work to do? Damn. Why am I working on Sunday? Because I have stuff to do and it's less stressful for me to get it done when no one is in the office than to worry about it all weekend and then try and do it when I'm getting phone calls and other requests that aren't relevant to what I need to be really working on. Yeah, send them to a folder marked file 13. Makes sense. Anything poking through? We're still good. Things look clean. It does. Save first, imminent crash, FBS explosion. Yep. I love having moderators. It's funny. Star Wars is a fan of emojis. He's a fan of being timed out, it seems. Papa is fast. He's well trained from the Rat Pack streams. I'm sure this is like a cakewalk for him. He's like doing this to relax. Moderating Uthras' 90 people is nothing compared to like 600 people. When do I leave for work? As soon as the stream's over. Probably another hour and a half or so. Okay, so we got our bookshelves. Looking good. over here, see what we did for a lot of the wall details. Yeah, what a world. You can have the next one. No, I don't have the spooky pack. I don't plan on getting it. Alright, and down. There we go. I don't know why I can't click on this. Let's try the back side. There we go. And there we go. Now, how do I do the vertical pillars? It looks like I just kind of did it in the corners. Yeah, no, the Planet Coaster's always been like that. The hitboxes are a little weird. But, it's fine. It's still probably the best creative game out there right now. Here, we'll skip every other one or so till the middle. There we go. And then there, I guess we could put a window. Your computer must be amazing because mine would be crashing right about now. Yeah, my PC specs are in the about page of my YouTube channel. It was a $4,000 computer I saved up for about a year. It hurts still thinking about it. Okay, let's see. I need some that fancy molding. Yeah, I think it's this one. $4K, yeah. I got a bunch of useless stuff too, like fancy lights and probably a more expensive computer case than probably necessary. And I'm sure there was a bit of a service charge considering they built it and I didn't build it myself. You know, there's things that probably raised the price. But I'm too lazy to build a computer at my state. I can barely have time to work on Planet Coaster as it is. Okay, windows. That's almost your car loan. Yeah. I just paid off my student loan. Took me, what, 5 years? Yeah, 5 years to pay off my student loan. Should have a fancy restaurant in the antiquity area, if not the European. We have restaurants in these areas, so like we have a restaurant down here. We have a bar. We have a restaurant over here. I want to feel how does the stream work with 1080p. Good luck, good luck. Is my CPU overclocked? No. I don't like to overclock CPUs because things can go wrong and I'd rather not risk my whole PC build just for that little bit of extra performance. I'd rather just have my PC for the next 5 or 6 years and then get a new one when I can. Windows block paths, it does a little bit. I got actually a nice cooler, more so than for the reason because my apartment gets so warm. You're right. The windows did block the path, so we will do this instead. Especially when using Intel. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then I still need the columns though, so let's see how much they interfere with the path and adjust accordingly. That much. Had advantage for a bit there. Well, I was gonna give you moderator if you still wanted it. The SSD was a pretty penny. Actually, it wasn't expensive as I thought it would be. Hashtag mod ed. Looks like a ballroom. I mean, the whole place looks like a palace in a sense, so it's supposed to have that kind of feel everywhere. The amount of details you put in, insane. Little bit. One mod per 26 people seems good. Let's see. Here, Ed, have some cats. SSDs have been pretty reasonable lately. Yep, I agree. And I think they're just going to get cheaper and cheaper. Or 10 mods per 16 people. Perfect. What is this? That is my cat. It's my cat Jasper. It's the one you guys have heard a few times in stream. In fact, he's asleep right next to me. Eventually, we'll have a cat cam. Because he is a 23-pound Maine Coon cat. He's huge. Why are you buffering? I don't know. Try refreshing. I mean, Papa Palm did give $5 last stream for a cat cam. And I do have a webcam over here. So, we'll think about setting up a little bit more of a better streaming setup when I move at the beginning of next year. So, we'll have like a little area. I had to copy Geekism too much, because he has a cat cam as well. You just got a new computer? Nice. Hope it looks good. Oh, balcony looks interesting. Alright, let's make some books. Time to leave? Alright, Sonic. Thanks for stopping by as always. Oh, your old one could barely run Fallout 4? Oh. But hey, progress has been made. Good job. It's always nice when people get new PCs. So this is our book. Go ahead and color it like a more neutral dark green than that. So these are going to be our books, unless this is more narrow. No. Can you show things from the top? Are you talking about the whole park? My cat is completely black and she's so fat that she just permanently looks like a walking loaf of bread. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the book right there. It's the prime example of why Uthris is stubborn and won't just get the spooky pack. Yeah. It won't take 8 out. No. I don't know why it went into... See, I just got an advertisement for the spooky pack. It literally was just like, pop. By the way, Uthris, you're retarded for doing what you're about to do. Now, it's not going to take as long as you think. So basically what we're going to do is simply make a few little book clusters, make some color variations. There is literally nothing thinner than this piece here. In terms of a square object. MS Paperclip trying to make a book. Hi, yes, do you need help? Do you need help with that? There is, yeah. Guys, stop making fun of my lack of spoopy pack, okay? Rotate it 90 degrees and push it together so that the slant parts are touching, then you'll have a bunch of thinner books. If that makes sense. So you're talking about, like, this. And then rotate it 90 degrees. Whoa, that's a world axis thing, isn't it? Okay. And then down. Or up. I mean, the difference is negligible, I think. Oh, look, more sirens. Welcome to the city. I think it'll be fine. Proper use of building materials. Yes, I'm breaking building code right now. Okay, so this, y'all, is our first set of books. Very simple. And we will color them now. Your apartment is the back of a neighborhood with a park on the other side, so it's peaceful there. Yeah, no, my window is facing downtown. And there's a fire station 3 blocks away. Downtown St. Louis, sirens all the time, yeah. Uh-oh. That's an annoyance. Can I do that without having to copy the world? Let's find out. What else did I grab? Nothing. Good. Customer goes to pull out a book and just grabs a whole bunch of brackets glued together. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. This is why you guys like my YouTube channel. Because I do stuff like this. Luckily, he lives on the outskirts. It's a beautiful place, though, St. Louis. Oh. Who said I like your YouTube channel? I know. I'm sorry. I read your diary. I shouldn't have done it, but had to know. We're here for the free food? No, there is no free food. Literally no free food to be had here. I will like your YouTube more. No. Now I hope you hate it. In fact, you can leave. I'll unmod you, sir. Uther Spooky Pack, go find me. I'm not gonna use the Spooky Pack on this thing. I'm telling you now. Ain't gonna happen. This looks just fine for the effect that I care. That's an invasion of privacy, sir, and you're offended. Well, write it in your diary. Guys, I hired a buffet table for everyone. Just make sure Melly doesn't get any. Oh! $1,000 out of 11 goal reached. I wish. Can I have $1,000? That'd be helpful for when I move. Considering the rent of the new place is going to be, like, way too expensive. They look like Lego blocks. Y'all rude. Y'all. Here, let's make a vertical stack on this one. There's a bunch of copies of they are just a bunch of dictionaries just stacked together. Have I seen Impractical Jokers? I don't know. Is that a movie or something? Well, you can't say that these books aren't well-learned books. Phone books with fake covers. Yeah, the you know, you guys like leather-bound books and things that have that effect. However, this is rich mahogany bound books, so they're technically much more fancy than you give them credit for. Let's do green on that one. This one we can do orangey. This can also be a hold to something up in your house. It can. Basically, these books are handcrafted by Ron Swanson. Did I know it's a wonderful day for pie? I believe that day is technically March. In March? There's actually a pie day? I think that's technically a wonderful day for pie. I mean, if you want to be specific here. 131 years of park logs. $3.14 pie. Yep. See, Papa Palm. This is where Palm gets his robotic skills. You just know when Pie Day is. Obviously, you're a nerd. Let's go down. Yeah. Every single Haynes manual ever. Actually, this all has a secret recipe. They're just full of secret recipes of KFC. Thanksgiving isn't a good day for pie. Technically, there's no good day for pie. I don't like pie. I prefer cake. Cake is a much better food. And if you agree with me, you can put a cat in chat, because only the people that are my mods, who I don't pay, should be fooling with kite. Witch doctor, he told what to do. What are you doing, Michael? You're just saying nonsense. You just called me uterus? Did I just get insulted? I think so. I feel like I was just personally attacked. Oh, that's a cat. Yes. Why can't I select these? Maybe the heavy bookshelf and the books were getting in the way. Bop, 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 bop. Put a blue sheep in here? Nah. Yeah, look at all these books. I downloaded the spooky pack, and you can see we totally needed that pack to make books. Such a minor and useless detail. What am I doing with my life? Okay. Anyone know why the doors make a doorbell sound? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't like that sound for doors. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good sound. Add this, it'll upset Uthris. Yeah, that's what they do every time they add something new. How mad will Uthris get if we do this? Well, probably pretty upset. Alright. Actually, I think they were hoping for someone named Uterus to play the game, and then sadly they got me. This is the best they were offered. First off, my car isn't at my house, so you're not going to be able to. secondly you can have it. It needs new brakes, probably a new alternator. Oh, you gotta wake up, Palm. Dude. Dude. He can take care of himself. I mean, how old is he now? 40? But in serious, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you later. Later, Kevin. Coolest guy around. Kevin should just have a YouTube channel. His own channel. Last day of vacay. Yeah. Modern without API is hard. Probably. Let's see here. Where was the main town when you were streaming Medieval Engineers? We actually kind of left the main town for a bit because we were going to the thing. I do fly over it a couple times in the stream if you want to jump around and look for it, but I can't tell you exactly when we were there. I would have to kill you. Alright, let's do that and this. There's a main town on Medieval Engineers? Yeah. Any plans on what rides will be in the park? And we have a few rides already. Like, are you talking about new rides? What's a good cartoon? I don't watch cartoons, but a good anime would be like Ghost in the Shell or Cowboy Bebop or Inuyasha. You know, the classics. Yes, new. No clue. No clue what new rides we're gonna have. You're new to the Uthras fan club. Well, welcome to the club. The fan leader, I believe, is Master Roshi. Roshi, if you could go ahead and bring them into the inner cluster, and we will initiate them into the society. That'd be great. I can't believe I'm using this giant column just to get these two little concrete lines to go through here. This is silly. But this is also Planet Coaster in a nutshell. Inuyasha, good times? Yep. I have a Tetsaiga. There's actually a video of me showing it. What happened to my City Skylines series? The map became unusable. It done broke. Nani? Nani? Why? That's not how you spell Nani. It's N-A-N-I. Nani. Boku no namae wa Uthras to imasu. Anata no namae wa nan to imasu ka? I know I missed the pun. I did it on purpose. I wanted to be a nerd. We've been working on a Boku no Hero. I don't like Boku no Hero. It's not that I don't know. It's not that good. Boku no Pico do Daio. But yeah, we've been working on the interior there. We've been filling in this spot over here. We laid out some of the parking lot over here. So much detail, I know. This is how you get 200-some thousand parts in a park. Boku no Pico is my favorite anime. Ah, so does Na. It ain't One Punch Man for sure, but what else can? What else can be? One Punch Man's pretty great. I'm showing my dad that anime. He was having a good time watching it. Oh, Matthew. One Punch Man is my actual fave. I hate anime in general, but I love OPM. It's tough to find a good anime. One Punch Man bored me. It was okay at the start because it was parodying anime, then it became what it was parodying. Not really. I think it just started parodying. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. Because at no point was the main character ever taken seriously. Since I broke my leg, I've been binge watching the series instead of being at school. Well, Kogi's is unshakable #1. Well, I do an Arabian section. I don't know. We have a mysterious 5th section that we haven't decided fully on what theme it will be. It could be Arabian. It could be neat to do that. But we'll see when we get there. What's the theme for Tristorm? It is, I think it's a Dutch palace. I don't remember exactly the palace name, because it's been so long. Only the Dutch would call that architecture. I think it's very beautiful. It's a Danish palace? Oh, damn it. I failed yet again. Insulting all the Danish people by calling them Dutch. Favorite anime is Rick and Morty? Ugh. How meme of you. Rick and Morty is fine. Okay. Fredericksburg Castle. Yes, that one. That sounds familiar. I wanted to put like chairs in here, but I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think we have enough room. If I add anything else, I think it'll make it look way too claustrophobic. You know, my favorite anime is Boy Meets World. I can give you a quick flyover of the Aztec area. We got information booths, we got plazas with some seating. We have a ride with some sort of Aztec Mayan jade serpent sculpture going around it. We got a whole bunch of stuff in progress up there. Cool little fountain. There's a bunch of stuff. Godfather is the best anime at all time. Kill Bill, yeah. Alright. You know, there's actually, if you think about it, there is only one more room to do, and then the Tristorm is complete. I mean, we have the entryway. library section. And this, the pyramid thing looks cool. Yeah, it's not done yet. I mean, I'm dreading working on this. It's gonna take forever. Uther Stream is the best anime? Yeah. Man. Okay. I've decided. No, you can't stop, won't stop. Addicted to the shindig. Michael, if you can't, like, be on topic, I will just seriously ban you. Can you make a tile set for the temple? We have a little bit of a tile set, but it keeps changing. Really, I need to go back to this one. I liked it the best. Doing all these, like, colorful sculptures, it's really hard and time-consuming. Do you have royal permission to ban him next time? No, I enjoy swinging my own ban hammers. Moderators should never ban something unless I specifically say so. The windmill's awesome? Yeah, I think so as well. It's probably one of my favorite things. Best color scheme was for the Jade Serpent. Oh, that thing took so long to make. I think it's half the reason I'm so burned out. They lit the place on fire, it seems. Good job, guys. Try skinning your temple with that tile set to see how it looks. There's a couple things I want to add to it first. Yeah, I just can't wait till we're out of the Aztec areas. What if this park suddenly didn't work anymore? Can't fix it. Would you lose your mind? I have a backup save, so it should be okay. Gonna regret this. Let's see. No, if this park breaks, I don't know what I'll do, to be honest. I think that would literally just kill my urge to play Planet Coaster for like a couple months. I'll just play CS:GO and open boxes for a living. Let's work along this train line though, because this still needs work done. Right? Did we just open the park? No. I wouldn't have done that. I definitely didn't turn off the limiter for the park gas at all. How many FPS do we have? About 30 right now. It's not the best. Alright, let's get some rocks. It might be a little weird to have the train over water so much, but I think it looks neat. We'll see. Which quality setting is the highest? Actually, let's see. What is my settings set to? Ultra high, 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 high. On. Depth of field. I don't like depth of field, so I turn that off. Background, atmospherics, medium. That's the only thing that's not on high or ultra. It's day 3. Wise men traveled into Uther's Park and followed a bright star in the sky. Yeah. Yeah, I think having the train over water is fine as well. Oh, we have our first guest. Good. I mean, most of the rails are gonna have this along it. So this has all that wooden supports. This is all about stripes of land. This is just ruined, so it's actually over the water. There's still gonna be supports and things that I need to put down here. So you see people coming into the park. Oh God, I don't want to go over there. All right, let's take a look. It's basically gonna be like this for a while. TriStorm 1 doesn't have a boring queue line. This park looks boring. There's so much left to see in Alpine Odyssey. You're glad you discovered me after Koala Beach? Well, thank you. I'm happy to, I guess, take the torch of some kind. What do people say about TriStorm 2? Actually, it helps if I open it up. That's open, that's open. This is open, but no one will write it because there's no need to. This is open. That doesn't have to be open. This can be open in theory. Why not? The queue for parking block 1 is too long. Let's go to staff real quick and make sure everyone's fully upgraded. There we go. Oh, it's not going to be slowly climbing for long. We'll speed up time. I mean, our park rating is 7,125, and it will go up. What am I paying everyone? $300. They're not getting rid of staff training next update, I don't think. They're adding a staff room. I opened the log flume. Oh. Hold on. Pot. Oh, nope. Is it planter? I'm looking for planter. There we go. I don't want them to go through there. They're doing that over here as well, probably. Yeah, they are. Please stay within the crosswalk. Thank you. I know you hate doing them, but are you going to build the next roller coaster? I love the park so far. The next roller coaster will be in the antiquity area. Please use the doors. Do not walk through the walls. Thank you. Can guests please stop phasing through our plants? We would appreciate. Please enter the park. Don't just... Okay. Come on, people. Keep an orderly line. Breaking the fabric of space and time will result in removal from the park. Yes, we have security guards set up for you. I still walk through here, right? Good. How about through here? I didn't over or misplace it. Okay, so this needs copied over because people are still going around it. I think this needs copied over still. Like that. There we go. Entrance 1 looks too intense for me. Quantum security guards are positioned at stations throughout the park to monitor space-time disturbances. Thank you. Please be alert. Space-time portals are not welcome here. There. Now they actually stay on the crosswalk the whole way. That is proper pathing. Blue Sheep 1 looks too intense for me. Look at it. We have people in the park. And they're all going to Whirlwind. Every single one. Oh yeah, full train. Get that out of here. Crosswalk 2 is a great value. I think it is. Alright, we'll ride Whirlwind again. With people on it. That's always fun. Let's do car 7. Seat 2. It'd be cool to recolor the paths. Alright, here we go. The lag fest will commence now that we have guests in here. Whoa, your neck, man. You need to get that looked at. Billboard paths? That would be neat. But I try and avoid billboards. Solar paths would be cool. Oh, look, you can see the flame. That's neat. Watch your head. I feel like the brakes aren't good enough now. I'll have to look at that. You'd ride that for $1? Me too. Yes, it is a bit unrealistic. I'm not great at coasters, so I don't expect my coasters to be Civ level. Textures for the art shapes would be good too. Alright, we have 2,000 some guests already. Let's speed up time. I know people are still at the entrance. Yep. Yep, normal stuff. And when you speed up time, of course, our waterfall goes vertical. Our shapes do have so much potential. We need some smaller variants as well. No, I don't think they need... If they rely on billboards too much, I'll be annoyed. Because to me, the charm of Planet Coaster is using parts that are small and detailed. Like, for example, making custom shingles. Like, doing this makes Planet Coaster great. Or... you know, using these things. But billboards, relying on billboards, I think, is a little bit of a crutch. So, like, I was testing out billboards, and I used it here. It's okay. But I don't particularly like using them too much. I'm going to try and use the new picnic tables. The main problem with them is that they're probably going to only be able to be placed on pathing. And for example, these are tables, but they're not placed on pathing. They're placed to the side of pathing, like there's a path going through here. But to make this into a proper plaza is not time-worthy. Like for me, like I think I was talking about this last stream. The way I wish they would do pathing in this game for plazas is, for example, let's just do this. We're gonna draw a border of what I think a plaza could be. I'm like, okay, we want this shape for a plaza, right? And then the plaza tool, you would just click here in the middle, and it would just snap all these vertices together to make a plaza. I think that's how they should do plazas in the game. Because right now it's too much of a pain in the ass to do it. When is the new episode where you work on the ziggurat coming? Not for a while. The ziggurat will be, let's see, we're going to be finishing out the restaurant as much as possible next episode. Then we have to fill in these areas. We'll finish the overpower. I need to rework the log flume a lot. Because it's not really that great of a rating, to be honest. It's only like a 5 rating. I think there needs to be better. You're fine, Michael. The building itself will then need to be finished. And then all the interior... It's going to be a long time. That idea would take a lot of calculations, though. Auto-filling plazas. Really? To me, it's no different than adding a new plane. So, like, you think it would be difficult for the game to recognize this border of the path that is established? Should just do and just fill that in. Really? You wouldn't even have to get rid of the border. You can keep the border and just make this walkable and put the texture that it's surrounded in. I think that would be okay. But then again, it's easier to describe concepts than implementing them. I mean, I'm not a coder, so. If it is too hard, then it probably is. At the end of the log flume track should drop from lower in the pyramid so that you can make a themed room with a door opening. See, I like them going through the top. Cause this is like the sacrificial section, and my game is saving. Okay. It would? Okay. Well. Michael, I already said you're fine. Again, stop saying the same thing so many times. If you guys say so. But like that was my kind of spitballing theory behind maybe a potential plaza tool, but it just goes around all the areas, and right now we only have one station, and as we get more stations, we will the train will actually take people around, which will be good. Yes, Michael. I feel like it can be done, they just need to find a way to do it quickly. Small plazas wouldn't lag, but trying to fill the entire park would hurt, probably. Why don't you make it? Because I want stations in every other zone. So there's only going to be 3 stations. There's going to be one in the European, one in the Greco-Roman, and then one over here in the mystery kind of theme that we haven't decided yet. Because that way it will still encourage people to walk to neighboring areas and prevent everyone from just taking a train. And also, there's not much room inside the ziggurat, if you think about it. So, like, there's pathing for the queue, the log flume, the train already goes through here. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. And even that whole area needs reworked, and yeah. There's so much stuff wrong with this area that it's a little overwhelming to think about sometimes. Okay. Let's add some boulders and rocks to here. The middle of the lake, well, we could. It depends on what the theme's gonna be kind of through there. Basically, we're so far away from working on that final themed area that any suggestions, all of them have been great. Like Arabian has been good. Western is an idea. All these ideas are good. However, I'll probably forget about them by the time we get there. I still need to think of a good way to make this whole thing look supported but ruined at the same time. Like for example, you could do this and then angle it down. Then go to vertical. Lord of the Ring Elvish theme, like your building series. I want to keep things more realistic in terms of like places, like world locations. Copy and delete it where you don't want custom supports, but leave it where you want the in-game supports, if that helps. I know, I'm really kicking myself for wanting custom supports for everything. But hey, I was never a smart builder. Came to part count, so why start now, I suppose. Okay, my FPS is starting to drop. I think it's time that we actually close the park. Or put a limit on, because 5,000 is about my limit. $2,000 is still probably too much. It is possible to recolor them. I'm just trying things first before I worry about the color. Carousel area is gorgeous. Thank you. These supports would work really well for the antiquity theme. Probably. Can you recommend a dueling coaster for the park? You can always recommend stuff. You don't think you like it? You're fucking shit. Cool, thanks. I want animatronic alligators all of a sudden. Do we have those yet? No, we don't have those. Hello, Elliot. I don't know if I necessarily like them so much. We might just use them from here to there. And plus, they're not part of a building, so they're annoying. So I have to make sure to click on a building first. Stop saying hi, 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 hi. Really not good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is maybe we should use the more squared off version, right? And we're gonna go out to here. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna recolor them a little bit darker, a little bit towards the green side. Oh no, I mocked Elliot. Oh no, here I am mocking Michael this time. Hello, MoMix99, how are you? And hello, Lewis. Welcome to the stream. No, I don't think that at all. Carl, my community is pretty good. Did someone just try exclamation mark uptime? I don't have any bots like that. Put it up, most of us. Okay. Hey, Elliot, seriously, stop saying the same things over and over. ... is basically the same thing as hello, 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 hello. Final warning. It's literally making my IQ drop. Thought it was a YouTube feature. I think there's a Nightbot feature for YouTube. I have to look at it. Yes, this chat is fairly good 90% of the time. Hello, for friends, keep going. Your work is amazing. Well, thank you. Alright, so we'll do that. You guys like the more angular supports? I think I do. It makes it look a little bit more bulky. Just Uther's play Bomber Crew? I saw Raptor playing that. I could. Hello from DC. Your work is great. Keep up the great work. Thanks. It's nice to see other people from DC here. Represent. Mixed feelings. Well, we can always add things to it as well. How long until work? Well, technically I don't have a time for work, but I'm going right after the stream ends, basically. Just had dinner. Did I miss anything important? Don't think so. We opened the park and then we closed it because it got too ridiculous. Is the train open? No. The other stations aren't finished, so there would be nowhere for them to get off on. So the train isn't open. I mean, it's in test, I think. How much longer is the stream going for? Probably another 30-ish minutes or so. And they do have a repetitive look to them. Yeah, they do. But I think so does everything. So like this is repetitive. That's repetitive. And this is 100% repetitive. Can you build Machu Picchu? No, I'm not. That's kind of in the same vein of the current thing we're working on, Machu Picchu. So I don't think so. What's his relationship with Raptor? Sorry if I asked this already once, but never bought it. And just saw his links in Raptor's videos and thought they want to go on holidays and stuff. Me and Raptor are YouTube friends. We've known each other for a couple years. We're probably going to Japan next year. But we made videos together and stuff. He's a cool guy. The bridge over the train tracks connected to Aztec themed after Golden Gate? Like the Golden Gate Bridge? Like California? We will ruin these supports over time. It's much easier to build things kind of pristine and then ruin them later. Like this bridge here leads to the Asian area, so we'll probably theme it more Asian. Kind of like at the halfway point. No problem. Typos are fine. Not sure if it would fit. I'm fine with things to clash. Is Plane Tower dead? What's Plane Tower? How many hours has this taken you? Hold on, let's do some math. Let me open up a calculator. How many episodes of Alpine Odyssey do we got? We're up to episode what? I think 26, right? Come on, open up. 27, so 27 times 5. 135 hours, roughly, for each episode. Totals. And then for live streams, that's 3.5 hours times once a week for 4 months. So what, times 16? Plus that. And then any off-camera work. We have probably 300 hours in the park build. Planet Tower is super dope. Yeah, me and Rudy have been talking. We'll come back to it as soon as our schedules allow. We haven't abandoned the project. It's just more or less time is not being nice to us right now. That Aztec stone for the bottom, Asian top for the wood. Yeah, that could look nice. We'll see when we cross that bridge. Hashtag puns, right? Right, guys? Puns? Like puns? I like puns. Good things come with patience. Yes. Can't wait for this free content. You can become a sponsor, and then it's a little bit more encouraging. And plus, one more sponsor, we get a new emote. You get access to Nat currently, and a cat. What'd you say? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yep. How are you so good at making parking lot or making parks? Would you say that this single park? Would you say? Over time, getting a lot of experience. Yeah, I mean, we've been playing Planet Coaster for since Alpha 1. So I've gotten a lot better, for sure. It's time and practice is the biggest thing. But as you get better, you actually slow down because you add more detail to things. Did I know Raptor is live right now? Nah, I don't know. I'm streaming. I don't watch other people when I'm streaming. That would be a little weird. Yes. So the pyramid's gonna have multiple sections. The pyramid is going to have one, of course, an exterior skin. Okay, for the ride itself. It's going to have interior sections for the main pathway. So this is going to have a huge arch and then cut through, and that'll be a textured area. The log flume ride is going to go all through textured rooms and things and detailed out. And then the train tunnel will have its own textured section going through here. It might open up in the middle part so you can see the log flume a little bit. So the pyramid is a massive, massive project. Next live stream, temple? No. We're a long ways away from working on the temple, which is sad. But the Aztec area takes the longest to work on so far, just simply because it's the most detailed in terms of wall texturing and things. So like doing these sculptural elements, they take a lot of time. Trial and error. In year 250 the temple will be done. Probably not even then. And why is my there we go. I don't know why the bottom part of my screen was showing there. A little weird. Alright. Next live stream, Backstage? Nope. Backstage is what we'll work on after we finish the Aztec area. Let's work on some stuff around here though, because there's still work to be done. You guys want to build an overpass? I think we can build an overpass. You made it to the stream? Welcome to the stream. Times when you're just looking at your screen and creations, yeah, that's... I probably have 1,000 hours of just that. By us, I mean you, yes. You know, I feel like I made this too deep than necessary to get these bridges across, but this is things you kind of learn as you progress, I guess. Okay, so we got that. Let's come over here. Can you show us what you've done already? I will show you in just a couple minutes. I want to kind of work on this for just a little bit here. And then I'll be happy to show you kind of what we worked on today. Alright, so we got that. Is there anything bigger that I can use? I don't want 1,000,000,000 parts for that. I think that'll work just fine. Alright, there we go. Maybe getting bored of Alpine Odyssey. Maybe start a different series with the game. Maybe a challenge mode. It's actually why we are doing the build series again. That exact reason. So, working on that kitchen. Not only is it nice to work on a small detail. Small details are usually pretty good to work on. Wonder if Blue Sheep gets its own playground. Probably. How about you build one for Blue Sheep? And we might call it his playground. Yeah. Yeah, the kitchen units were awesome. Yep, we're gonna continue with that this week. I want to build a couple other things for that kitchen. I want to make a whole kind of cafeteria set since Frontier doesn't seem to want to actually build the thing. So I'll build it for him. It's whatever. And then maybe they'll make their own DLC for it. Could be cool. Will we use the kitchen in the park? Yes, I think so. Alright, so we got that. So move this over here. In theory, it should work if we rotate it, right? Cool. Alright, so got that. Let's get some vertical beams. How much longer will we be streaming? Don't quite know, to be honest. Because I really had to go to work. So probably, if I had to give a time, 20-ish minutes or so. Go up to there. By the way, through this, I use your vehicles on one of my parks. Notice that you can't enter the buses. There's no doors. Still love the vehicle back. Yeah, I didn't add doors on the buses. Did I? My bad. Is there really no door on the buses? Did I really not do a door? I didn't do a door. Yeah, there's no door. Alright, Lucas, thanks for stopping by. Have fun eating. Will I upload this stream? Yes. As soon as we're done streaming, it will be up on YouTube. All my streams going forward are going to be uploaded like that. So, if you're watching in a video format, hello. You made it quite far in the video, and I thank you for your support. But you might have better things to be doing than watching a 3-hour live stream. Oh my god, this gizmo sucks. Ugh, that was terrible. Okay, I want to go over here and take a look at this real quick. Yep. that. Let's test this real quick. Probably gonna have, what, 20,000 plus guests in the park? Well, we've already gotten, I think, the last proper test that we did, we got up to 12,000, something like that. So yeah, it was a pretty big count there. Yeah, 45,000. That sounds about right. I'm probably gonna need an arch a little bit, aren't I? Great video with please make a full series of terra firma craft. I recorded a few episodes of that back in the day. It was relatively popular, but I don't think they've added anything really amazing since. I could be wrong though. Because Terra Firma Craft 2 is still being worked on as far as I know. So I don't think we'll come back to Terra Firma Craft until that's done. Can you show? Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that, Lupus. Okay, yep. New zip. I said I was gonna do that in a couple minutes. Okay. So this stream, we laid out the rough area for this backstage section. We actually finished the European entryway a little bit. This was always blank, so that's filled in. We've made a little bit of a garden area. We worked on the interior here. So we added the second part of the interior. Hello, yes, please honk more outside. Thank you. So made some bookshelves and stuff for this. In case you haven't seen it, we have this area as well for the queue. We then worked on this area a little bit along the shore, but most of the time I would say we were working on this interior here. It took a while to put everything in place. Can't use much copy and paste when you're working on interiors. It's too tight of a space to use it effectively. And then we've been working out over here. So that's pretty much it. Can you ride that roller coaster? I've never seen your stream? Oh, okay. You ever regret starting this park, let alone restarting after the first save was lost? Is this project overwhelming now, or something you're willing to see through until the end? We're gonna see through until the end. It is gonna be the only theme park that I make 100%. I'll tell you that now. It's go into rail view. Oh my goodness, you're needy. Okay, hold on. But yeah, it is an overwhelming project. I'll tell you that. I have lost a lot of will to continue, but you guys and your comments and support is pretty much what gets me going. It'll be the only theme park you will ever see in your lifetime. Well, I've been to theme parks. But it's the only one for Planet Coaster that I'll make a proper theme park in. After that, I'm pretty much done with making full theme parks. We might make a ride or two here and there, maybe. But we've spent 6 months on this so far, so. Still clipping through the rails. I don't think anything's clipping through the rails, terrain-wise. There might be some plants, but the plants are fine to clip through. Like that's underneath the rails. I don't think anything's... Nope, that's still under the rails. Entrance for... what? The entrance to a roller coaster... Oh, well. Park entrance 1 is here. Or the roller coaster. You have to go across this little bridge. And then to go into this queue. But the park entrance is technically right here. And they get in via... via this little metro station. Which will eventually be like a proper train metro. But currently it's just a tunnel, and it just kind of offshoots from this side. So you know, it's pretty. It's a long process. The predict the last episode of Alpine Odyssey will be the day YouTube dies and we all finally free. But technically, in the RP sense, the main entrance to Alpine Odyssey is there. They go through this ticketing system, park, then they take buses to get there. So this is technically the entrance that people see. Whoa, okay. We just shot across the whole screen. Didn't mean to do that. It's a genius idea, thank you. Welcome to the ride of your life, Alpine Odyssey. Okay. I wanna work on this overpass a little bit more still. Oh, not right. There we go. Alright, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for subscribing. By the way, in 2018, I will be turning on like subscriber notifications and things. I'll actually kind of start taking the streaming thing a little bit more seriously. So you guys can get some proper shoutouts for subbing and things like that. I think it's kind of due at this point. Gotta go to work on Sunday. That really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it does. But it's okay. I have to pay the bills somehow. YouTube doesn't pay me enough otherwise. Darn thing. Okay, let's do that. How long have I been streaming? We've been streaming for 3 hours now. So we're actually kind of coming to the wind down portion. But it will be released if people want to go back and see what we worked on. Have I been affected hard by the demonetization? No, my videos, I've only had 2 videos flagged for that not suitable for all advertisers. I've been more affected by, for some reason, I'm probably down 90% in terms of figures. So like how many views I get, how many subscribers a month I get. I'm down 90% across the board from 2 months ago. So I think for a while there I was gaining, I think, almost 2,000 subscribers a month, and now I'm gaining not even 200 a month. But that's fine. YouTube comes and goes in swings, it seems. I mean, I've been doing this for over 2 years, so I should be used to it by now. Strange normally would ban all those Planet Coaster videos because of that violence. I know, the violence is too real. You should have 1 million subs. I wish I had 1 million subs. But really, I'm just happy for the people. One, I'm happy for the people that we do have. But also, the sponsors, I really like sponsors. 1 sponsor a month is the equivalent of 4,000 views. So, like, the value proposition there is much better. And plus, you guys get to use cool little emotes in chat. So. Alright, let's stick this out here. Just tuned in. What other plans do you have for Alpine Odyssey park-wise? Don't know. Other themes include the Greco-Roman antiquity themed area. Asian area. A couple more coasters and things. Or vehicles that bus proportioned to the guests. Yes. All vehicles are proportioned to the guests. So, like for example, if I copy a car, this is a coupe, so it's a small car, and say throw it over here, pause the game. That's how big a car is to one of our people. So this is a 2-door. And then if we take something like a Jeep, I guess, that'd be a good scale indicator. 613 in England, you have to go get tea? Wow. That's cute. Tea's nice. Here's some people. Here's some people. So like this is like the scale of a Jeep. Next to some people. So, yeah, I'm trying to scale everything correctly. It's tough. Custom models too. Yep, we made these during the streams. Pretty much the early streams used to just be vehicle creations. We used to just spend 3 hours making vehicles. So we made all of these. Am I excited for the anniversary update? I'm okay about it. I'm excited for picnic tables. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for the current Alpine Odyssey stream. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and feel like subscribing. We stream Planet Coaster every Sunday. We stream also on Fridays and Saturdays, different games, but games nonetheless. Go ahead, leave a like, comment. You guys know what to do. Sponsor if you feel like it. feel like I'm worth $4 a month, you can do that as well. You get emotes. Thanks for my sponsors who come to chat, my moderators and things like that. And until then, I will see you guys next stream and in the next video.